Hi friends, today we're going to be talking about multiplying with 7. This is lesson 4.5 and you'll find this paper on page 215. So flip open your workbooks to page 215. Alright, let's read about the unlock the problem. Jason's family has a new puppy. Jason takes a turn walking the puppy once a day. So I'm going to circle that word once, because I know that the word once tells me that I'm going to be focusing on the number 1. How many times will Jason walk the puppy in 4 weeks? So here it's talking about days, and here it's talking about weeks. So we are going to have to multiply how much he walks the puppy in 4 weeks. So we know that 4 weeks, there are 7 days in each week. So I'm going to have to multiply 7 days times the 4 weeks. So one way we can solve multiplication with 7 is we can use the commutative property of multiplication. So it says here, if we know 7 times 4, we can use that fact to find 4 times 7. You can also change the order of the factors, and the product is the same. So basically, what this is telling us is if we don't know how to multiply times 7, multiply using the other number. So we can do 4 times 7, or 7 times 4. So when we talked about multiplying by 4s, we said that we can multiply by 2 and then double it. So if I multiply 2 times 7, that just means 7 plus 7, and that's 14. And when we double 14, because this is how we learned how to multiply by 4, we get the number 8, and then a 2, 28. So if I'm multiplying 4 times 7, my answer is also going to be 28. So Jason will walk the puppy 28 times in those 4 weeks. Another way that we can solve this problem is by using the distributive property. So here it says complete the array to show 4 rows of 7. So they started with our 4 rows. So let's go ahead and finish and make sure there's a total of 7 in each row. Now be careful, if there's only going to be a total of 7 in each one, then you should only be adding 6 more squares because 1 square is already there for us. Alright, so I've got my 4 rows, and I've got 7 in each, and I'm just going to make sure and double check real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That row is good to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That row is good to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That row is good to go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This row is good to go as well. Now, when we use the distributive property, all we do is we draw a line to break the array into 2 smaller arrays. So we want to use facts that we know. Now, if I draw a line right here, I've got this array, which is 4 rows of 2. So it's 4 times 2. I know that when I multiply by 2, I can just count by 2s. 2, 4, 6, 8. So there's part of our array. 4 times 2 equals 8. Now on this side, I've got 4 rows of 5. So for this one, it would be 4 times 5. So here I can just count by 5s. 5, 10, 15, 20. So now that we've broken it up, we've done 4 times 2 plus 4 times 5, and our answers were 8 and 20. So 8 plus 20 is equal to 28. So 4 times 7 we found for a second time is 28. Now we're going to flip the page to 216. And here it talks about using a fact that you know to solve it. So we're still doing 4 times 7, but it says start with a fact you know. So they started with 2 times 7. 2 times 7 would just be 7 plus 7, and we know that 7 plus 7 is 14. Now, then we add a group of 7 to do 3 times 7. So 2 times 7 was 14, plus one more row of 7 I can just count on. So 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Now to add on the next row, I would do 3 times 7, which is what we did up here, plus another 7. So I've got 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. So again, we found that 4 times 7 is equal to 28. Now you may go ahead and move on to the class kick.